Hi everybody, hi YouTube, what's up? So I know it's been a minute, but I've been going through a lot of things lately, and I want to keep this single mom thing segment going because I feel like it might really touch somebody, and it's really like a therapeutic thing to do. When when you see another single mother speaking on something that you may or may not be going through, or may or may not feel, or may or may not experience, but speak on it, and then once you hear somebody else other people's views, they make you feel like you're not alone. So I figured why not do a quick video, cause I have a lot going on, and I feel like I need to get back consistent on YouTube first of all. But really get consistent. Shout out to my best friend. She just got a little over 500 subscribers. Check her out, Rissi Yvonne, RISSAYVONNE. Rissi Yvonne. Channel's dope. She's dope. So I need to be consistent, but so I'm gonna start with the good news. So I have a boutique, and the history behind my boutique is I registered and started it last year, back in 2018. I want to say more so 2017, almost 2 years ago. And I started on Shopify, and it didn't really do anything. But then I relaunched it again, and it was less. I wasn't really putting my time and effort into it. But now I decided to go another route and find just a vendor and order as I go for my customers and just advertise. And I got a few orders, and it's going good, and I pray to God that it grows and I can expand it to branch out to other things I want to sell under that boutique umbrella, in which I have a lot of products that I want to create, sell, and you know make it my own. Like, I have a t-shirt line that I'm going to be releasing from under that boutique, and an eyelash line, hopefully. Don't want to say too much, but hopefully that's the vibes, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so my 5-year-old started school. He's officially a kindergartner. And I have him in this great charter school. My little brother went to his charter school. My sister went to his charter school. It's a great charter school, and I really adored the charter school. And I'm like, okay, these teachers really care. I think it'd be a great fit for him. Nothing against public school, but when I was in school, because I've been in public school all my life, the teachers would tell you that they don't care whether you learn or not, and they're gonna get paid regardless. You can drop out, all this other shit. Some teachers actually care, but it was other teachers that was just so harsh. We didn't have books. It was just a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't an all bad experience because I made it out, but my education could have been a little better. So I wanted to make sure my son gets the best education, and he has teachers that love and care about him. Care about their well-being. Are receptive and willing to go the extra mile. That was what was important to me. Now, more good news. My relationship is going well. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I feel like this is more of a mukbang, but not really mukbang, cause I'm only drinking a milkshake. Also, I'm taking my civil service test to be for law enforcement in December, so I'm studying for that. And that's all the good news I got for now. But so I have a very active a very active child. He's a boy, so they're active. Kids are active. But my son, he gets angry. He's hyperactive. He had delayed speech, and he's a smart kid, sweet kid. But he has his ways, and so I didn't really have the patience or didn't understand what was going on with him, but I always had an idea that something wasn't right. And so it did. He went to my grandmother's school, or daycare, my grandmother daycare. But he had speech therapy at the age of 2, and and then he had a surgery to get his tongue clipped, which is a big mistake. He was going to talk regardless. I don't know why I listened to this recommendation from the speech therapist to get his tongue clipped, and then they clipped that little got that clip. So now he had this with his mouth all the time, like it's uncontrollable. That was my fault. I don't know why I did that. I regret it to this day. Like I said, if he was gonna talk, he's gonna talk whenever he's gonna talk, and he's talking now. And so he got potty trained up for, being that his speech was so delayed, and I'm not a perfect mother. I don't know everything. I'm no claim to know everything. I had to figure out a way with the help of my family to potty train him, to get him prepared for school. Okay, so now he's in school. He knows all his ABCs, numbers, days of weeks, months of years. He knows all this shit. He knows sight words. He knows how to read. He's a very intelligent little boy. It's his behavior. He's jumping off a desk, yelling at teacher, putting hand on teacher, just doing all the things he do in the house when he annoys his little brother or he doesn't listen to me. But 10 times worse. And so, at first, I'm asking why he's not participating. He's looking down in class like this. He's not talking. He's just, he looks upset and depressed or whatever. And it's cool. So the first thing the teacher tells me is he keeps blurting out in class. That's where it all started. And then he started running around the class, won't sit down at a certain time. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, maybe he's just bored because he's so smart. But the school's highly structured. So what I did was I took a day to volunteer to sit through the school day with him to see what was going on. And so it's just a highly structured environment, you know what I'm saying? And that's something he may or may not be used to. He knows structure, but I'm a very... This motherfucker, sorry, it's a fucking mosquito or something. It's getting on my nerves, personally. Like a fruit fly sign. So I sat through the class with him. My mom sat through the class with him. And he got suspended. He had a medical suspension because he just was becoming violent. Like, he's becoming very violent. And this fucking gnat is annoying me. And he put his hands on the staff, so they gave him a medical... I'm sorry, y'all. He had a medical suspension, so he had to go to a therapist. Oh my God, thank you. Finally killed it, y'all. So he had to go to a therapist to be cleared, medically cleared to go back to school. All in all, through this therapy session, they looked at the symptoms and they're like, it's either ODD, which is oppositional defiant disorder, or it's ADHD. In my mind, I was thinking more ADHD, so they gave me a chart spectrum for it. And he definitely shows more signs and symptoms of being ADHD. The therapist basically said, 99% chance that's what the case is, because the social worker the social worker at the school said it, the therapist said it, and when you look up the symptoms, he displays a lot of symptoms of ADHD. At first, my family thought it was autism, and he doesn't show any signs or symptoms of autism. He's not autistic, but he definitely has ADHD. I cried and I cried. I was stressing, I was just going through it because I kept blaming myself. And it's crazy because this is a common diagnosis for little boys. And a lot of my Facebook friends, a lot of people was like, my son has ADHD too, and they just give me all this advice and showing so much love, and I really appreciated it, and it calmed me down a lot, and it made me like think like, okay, I had to love my baby a little more. I had to show him more attention. I had to be there. I had to be on understanding. I had to be patient with him because there's a lot of impulses that he cannot control. Like when you're ADHD, you cannot control your impulses. You just do shit. Like that's what it is. You just do shit. So you ever seen an adult that just don't think and just do shit? Yeah. So I had to go deep into my baby father's history. I had to keep questioning him. And he finally said it that he acted that way too, and he never got diagnosed with ADHD. And that's why it's important to know who you having kids with, to really know who you having kids with, know the medical history, the family history, all of that. Lesson learned. Not to say that my child is any less loved because of the ADHD, but knowing what I know now, I would have thought differently, and that's real. So, what she bomb his house. My youngest son did everything on time, everything normal. So my youngest son is just amazing. Like I have a different bond with both of my kids, and they're great. Like I love my sons so much. But basically, guys, I just wanted to send a word of encouragement. Like if it like honestly, I was watching Dama Wilson video, and her son has autism or has a big chance of having autism. Like my son has a big chance of having ADHD, and it's just it inspired me to speak up because I'm like, you know what? Somebody could relate to the video. Like a lot of my friends, Facebook friends, sons have the same issue, and it's like they knew what to do. They knew that, and it's like I mean, all these encouraging words like, oh, it's a behavioral issue. It's not like a issue where it's like, you know, it's not like an issue where it's like, you know, he can't live, he can't do, he's gonna be okay. Like he's a great kid. He's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it. I just want to send, like, if anybody got any words of advice, like if your child has ADHD, your niece, your nephew, or somebody you know have ADHD, how do you deal with their behaviors? Like, what do you do? How did you cope with it? How do you deal with it on a daily? Like, how do you feel? And what methods? You know, what do you do? Like, when I figure out what I do, I will definitely make another video and tell you guys. But I just wanted to make a video and let you guys in on my little world and what's going on. Make sure you check me on Instagram. If you haven't added me on Instagram, where have you been? Anyway, I have 3 Instagram pages. I have a wig page, my shop page, and I have my personal page. But I want you guys to follow my boutique page. So it's shop SHOP class KLASS boutique. That's it. Just type that in. It should pop up. I'm actively working on it, just strategizing everything, you know, planning. And there's a lot. I have a lot, you know, planned for this. This is my baby. You know what I'm saying? It's my 3rd child. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. Thanks for listening. Please just, you know, pray for me, pray for my baby, and we just gonna be good. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. Bye.